Hey everybody, this is Kristen, sports dietitian, certified personal trainer, and owner of Elite Nutrition and Performance. So today I want to talk to you about dealing with cravings during your pregnancy. This will be video number 3 in my Fit Mom to Be series. But before we get into that, I just want to catch you up a little bit on my pregnancy. So I am officially in my 5th month of pregnancy, which is a little crazy to think. But everything's going well. I feel great. I don't feel tired as I was before, where I felt like I was going to pass out if I didn't lay down. I'm not feeling sick or anything like that. I have, a good amount of energy. The worst of it is that I'm just dealing with a lot of congestion from allergies, which I've heard can be worse during pregnancy, which is just wonderful. So let's jump into cravings. So I was always told before I became pregnant that cravings are just a terrible thing during pregnancy, and there's really nothing that you can do to prevent them. And I remember women saying, oh, well, the baby wants McDonald's, or the baby wants this, that, and the other thing. And so I am here to kind of change that and help you if you're struggling with that on what you can do differently. So first of all, allow yourself to indulge just a little bit. If your body's craving something, it's generally telling you something. So if you're craving sweet foods, you may be not eating enough, and you may not have enough carbohydrates in your system or enough glucose for the baby. So you may need to be eating more. And so go ahead and have something sweet, but it really shouldn't be every day of the week, and it shouldn't be this, whole chocolate cake. It should just be a couple bites. Only 2 to 3 bites will fulfill that craving. So don't restrict yourself too much, but you shouldn't be having, sweets or, hot dogs, hamburgers, that type of thing all day long during your pregnancy. That's just not healthy for the baby. So second of all, if you have a craving, make sure that you're doing something to kind of get your mind off it at first. And if you still have the craving afterwards, then go ahead and just have it. So for example, if I'm craving something, I'll go and find something else to do, like maybe I'll clean the house a little bit, or maybe I'll go for a walk. And then if I come back from my walk and I'm still craving that food, then I'll just go ahead and have it. So obviously my body still wants it. And the more that I restrict it, then I'm just going to go overboard at the end. So third, if your diet is crap and it's filled with a bunch of junk food, your body's going to crave junk food more often. So I feel like I haven't had a whole lot of cravings, probably because my diet has been pretty good and balanced the entire time before pregnancy and during pregnancy. And this probably sounds very cliche, but I've actually been craving a lot of fruits and vegetables, I think because they contain a lot of water, and I've just been really thirsty. So your diet should really contain a good amount of healthy foods. Make sure that you're balancing your plate. You could basically train your taste buds to do whatever you want them to do. They can crave more healthy foods rather than junk food. If you're not sure what this looks like for you, go ahead and refer back to my Eating for Two video. That's the first in this series, and that will kind of show you how to put together, just a base healthy diet for you and your baby. Now, the last thing is make sure that you are eating 5 to 6 meals per day, or meals and snacks, I should say. So if you're not eating enough, like I said, your body's going to crave foods that you normally wouldn't crave. And during pregnancy, you're going to need a little bit more food than you would other times. So make sure that you're eating enough earlier in the day, and you're basically spreading out your food over the course of the day, not just restricting yourself all day and then going crazy at night, because that will really pack on the pounds, and it's also, again, not healthy for the baby. So make sure that you're really spreading everything out over the course of the day. So if you're craving sweet foods, a couple of recommendations for you are to stock up on fresh berries, dried fruit that doesn't have added sugar, like raisins or reduced sugar craisins, or you can even get sugar-free pineapple, mango, and those types of things, which are delicious. Frozen yogurt, like the Yasso frozen yogurt bars that you can buy at the grocery store or Target, or just having a handful of chocolate chips or those Ghirardelli chocolate squares on hand, and just having one of those, that actually will fulfill a craving right then and there because it's so rich. Now, if you're craving salty foods, my recommendations for you are maybe kale chips, because they taste salty. They're just like eating potato chips. If you have to have the real thing, you could do baked chips, or you can even do the Cape Cod reduced fat kettle cooked chips. Those are delicious. Pickles, Or if you want something a little bit more substantial, you want something a little more greasier, I guess, either Alfresco brand or Publix brand chicken sausages are great, and you can have that on a whole wheat bun with some sauteed peppers and onions. So you feel like you're eating something that's not really great, but it's delicious and it's really not that unhealthy for you. So these are my tips for dealing with cravings during pregnancy. I hope this has helped you out, and subscribe to our YouTube page. We'll be updating videos each week on my pregnancy, as well as sprinkling some other things in there for those of you that are not pregnant. But thanks for watching, and I will talk to you all soon.